in this country for the advancement of the development of this nation. But all the same, President Jammeh, we are grateful. Your Excellency, what you have done for this country, only Allah the Almighty will reward you and your family. Therefore, on behalf of the Gambian people, we are very grateful to His Excellency President Yahya Jammeh. The Bible teaches us that God gave Moses to the Jews and Daniel to the children of Babylon. But we, as vanguards of the July 22nd revolution, also believe that God gave to the Gambian people His Excellency, Sir Professor Dr. Alhaji Yahya Abdul Aziz James Junkung Jammeh Jilanka.
Well, Minister Bala Gabaja Humpa there after touring various road projects in the capital city Banjul and parts of the West Coast region. Officials of the Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation have presented their annual activity report and audited financial report before the members of the Park PEC at the National Assembly. Buba Sise reports.
Security and Housing Finance Corporation is found mainly compliant. The deputies took their time to quiz the staff of Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation regarding issues they needed clarification, urging them to redouble their effort to get 100% compliant.
In the key sectors in the economy, and these sectors were health, education, agriculture, housing, and tourism. Once again, these sectors benefited massively from our corporate social investments. This plan and sustained efforts will significantly contribute to realizing the program of accelerated growth and employment and the Vision 2020.
The global economic crisis made it an extraordinary year for the corporation to take steps to understand and manage the economic downturn by focusing on cost-effective controls, high-level team spirit, sharp focus, and clear sense of direction. Despite these daunting realities of the global economy, the corporation's resources were put to optimal use to ensure continued enhancement of the members' fund and other financial indicators, and at the same time contributing towards the socio-economic advancement of the country.
The income, that is contribution 2012, 125.4 million against 107.6 2011. Benefits paid 44.7 million against 48.4 2011. Okay, we'll go straight. Net contribution for the members fund for 2011 from 68.9 to 7.9. Net returns on investment 31.7 to 10.2. Net increases during the year 100.6 million to 89.6. And then the surplus for the year 30.6 from 2011 to 9.1 in 2012.
The deputies took time to scrutinize both the Social Securities and Housing Finance Corporation's annual activity report and financial report, raising concerns over issues such as the exclusion of the staff payroll and a host of others. In response, the Managing Director, Edward Graham, and Lamin Cham, the Finance Director, promised to make this missing information available to Park PEC as soonest.
I don't also subscribe to the argument proffered by the MD that yes, they are getting into these to advance the country's objective for development. Yes, investments are the driving force of development, but only good investments. We've had them repeatedly say that in the case of Gamco, they will go to the Ministry of Finance. Who's the Ministry of Finance? You, me, and everybody else, the taxpayers. They don't make money. They don't print money. They tax and collect for development. If that development is stifled by having to divert that money to pay for bad debts, we're all the worse off as a nation. Investments support development when the return for investment is greater than the cost of the investment. Positive return, not negative.
The subject matter specialist made some observation as well as recommendation for corporations to put into consideration.
If you look at the report, the activity report, they have been involved in the planting, in the harvesting, and in the cultivation, hiring of additional farm hands, etc. And that is not within the remit of Social Security. The time spent on the farm doing those things are better spent managing the provident funds, the housing funds, etc., for which they have a direct responsibility. I would therefore suggest that, yes, corporate social investments are important, but let them selfishly pursue the area that is of interest to them. Areas of education, areas that stand a chance of creating better and quicker employment to add to the contribution population so that their funds will enlarge.
Social Security and Housing Finance Corporations intervenes in the key sectors of the country such as education, health, agriculture, housing and tourism. The corporation prefers the term corporate social investment to corporate social responsibility. Particular attention is given to the education sector by Social Security and Housing Finance Corporation, as they are with the conviction that investment in this sector is driven by their passion to take this country to where it truly belongs, at the League of Nations, with a skilled and knowledgeable citizenry. Buba SMCC, GRTS.
A team of plastic surgeons is in the country to perform reconstructive surgery on people with conditions such as cleft palate, skin burns, tumors, contraction, and keloids. Their initiative is a medical humanitarian aid courtesy of the Rotary International and their partners. We have details of that story in this report. Established in 1905, ASB Clinic, a German-based NGO, finds its roots into the Gambia in 2002, focusing mainly on wound dressing, but evolves into a charity organization in 2005 with 5 maternity wards. Their initiative is anchored on helping better the lives of Gambians. As a tradition, the ASB Clinic every year receives medical doctors from Germany. This year's team, headed by Dr. Lee and Dr. Nob from the Rotary Club of Oldenburg, will perform surgical operations on cleft palates, targeting children, skin burns, tumors, contractions, and keloids. For the president of the Fajara Rotary Club, Minyan Job, described the partnership between the Rotary Club of Fajara and the Rotary Club of Oldenburg.
Rotary Club of Fajara and the Rotary Club of Oldenburg come together on a joint initiative to raise funds to sponsor the ASB Clinic on a grant called Medical Humanitarian Aid for the ASB Clinic, to help support the clinic, buy new equipment, and then increase the capacity of the clinic, and send 3 staff, local staff, Gambians, to Germany to study how to use and operate this equipment.
Asked on their future plans, the president of the Rotary Club of Fajara has this to say.
Well, one of them is to entice people like yourself to come and join the Rotary Club of Fajara, and then create awareness about Rotary in the country, build more projects for the benefit of the Gambian people.
According to Dr. Lee, with tumors on the face can make some of the basic routines such as eating, drinking, or even breathing for the individual. He went on to highlight some of the causes of tumors, which includes excessive alcohol consumption and smoking, while describing the different types of tumors.
We have this side, we have a lot of tumor type. We have the squamous cell carcinoma, one of the most common tumors in the oral cavity. We have also, the tumors from the bone tissue. We call it osteosarcoma. And we have also something very special for this area. For example, the fibrous dysplasia. It's one kind of deformity. It's not a real tumor, but it makes the people become ugly,
Their experienced surgeon expresses some of the challenges they face as surgeons when performing critical operations, particularly on children.
At first, this is a big challenge for the anesthetist, for the people to give them anesthesia, because this is very, very sensible for anesthesists to give them the general anesthesia, because of the body mass, because of the liquid, and because of all the drugs. They should calculate with the gram how heavy the child they are. And the second one, the young children, they don't have so much blood. And so you must do the operation in a very tiny Thai.